Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yours.
Water is the softest and most yielding substance, yet nothing is better than water for overcoming the hard and rigid, because nothing can compete with it. Lao Tzu.
Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave.
Welcome to the game show.
How these teams have played and what their experience of the season has really been like.
Yeah, different teams take the season a little more seriously than others. We have those rivalries that are built up over time throughout the season. Some people are like trying to avoid getting picked. Some people are like, no, pick me, take me.
Yeah.
Something like that. And, the banter is always a good bit of fun.
Yes, I always love to hear the banter. So we're going to kick it off first with our NA Diamond tier, and in particular, we're going to jump in with the number 1 seed. We've got Solar Eclipse coming in, and we've got Vert. So Vert will be joining us in just a moment. There's Vert. Welcome on in. Welcome into the pick show.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Before I say anything, before we move on, I just want to shout out the amazing code that Coach Tool provided me. It's really changed my gameplay. That's VAKXGZ. Please go watch it. It'll change your life.
Okay, well, you heard it. If you want that diamond quality, go do it. All right, Vert, it's been a long season, number 1 seed. How are you feeling after the long road to this point?
Feeling great. It has been a long season, but it's been a great season. Love how far we've come as a team. Can't wait to keep going.
Yeah. With these patch changes and everything, are you guys feeling really comfortable? Do you feel like you're ready to ride it out, and do you feel like you've got it on lock, or do you feel like there's some question marks? You're maybe a little concerned.
Well, last season for the grand finals, I think it was 2 days before the grand finals, we had a mid-season patch.
Yes.
And we adapted just fine. We were stressed, but the biggest thing about our team that I love so much is that we're very versatile. We've got a deep roster. We can play just about anything, so I'm not too worried. No, whatever meta, we'll be the best at. So.
All right. Well, I love to hear that confidence. Rammer, any questions from you?
I guess one of my main questions, you guys have been kind of extremely strong this entire season. Going into something like the playoffs, do you prefer going in as, the number 1 seed, or do you prefer coming from more of a standpoint of a little bit of an underdog type situation?
Yeah. It's weird because I've been on a lot of teams where we've been bad, and now I'm on a team where we're really good. Kind of both expectations. I will say going into the midseason finals as the 4th seed in one of the only quote unquote top 4 teams to drop a map was kind of funny. Because everyone, even though we've showed we had previous success, everyone was like, man, they might not be that good. So it was nice to be the underdog. But now that we've kind of established ourselves, we've been here before. So I'm kind of indifferent, to be honest. I love underdog stories, though. So I'll always root for it at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm kind of indifferent because we've been on top before. It's nothing new to me.
You'll love to hear that because you just love to know. It's good to see both sides of the coin. Don't mind Headrammer slowly changing and metamorphosizing into a different person. We'll deal with that in a minute. But you're gonna have your choice here. So Jade Eagles, Emmy Abysmal, BGSU Falcons, and Phantoms. You've played all these teams. So who are you thinking? Who are you guys eyeing? Who is gonna be the pick for the number 1 seed to kick us off here?
So, huge respect to all the bottom 4 teams. It takes a lot to make it. I think I sent the video to Fish and Headrammer. I made a wheel to spin, and that's how I'm deciding on my opponent today.
Oh, well. All right. Well, let's check out that vid.
It is.
Okay. Okay. It is gonna be Abyssal. The wheel has spoken.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm getting a phone call. What?
That's fine.
Understandable. Hey.
Reese, what's going on? What do you need?
Dude, you already told me we were allowed to pick Abyssal. What the fuck?
Give me 1 second. After second thought, I'd like to change my decision. We are picking Phantoms.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
I love a good bit. So all right, we've got the number 1. I can kind of expected in a way, Hunter, to pick up the number 8, the Phantoms in a lot of ways.
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that we had pickups like this, it would very much be the default outcome. So I guess no reason to really change it up. You're already confident. Go into that first round hoping for success, and honestly, that's about the basis of it right then and there. So, the right decision through and through.
Yeah. All right. Well, Vert, any last things you want to shout out before we send you away to go get ready and prep for the upcoming playoff sessions? Yeah.
Yes. In all seriousness, all bits to the side. Huge shout out to every single team that made it. This is a long and at points grueling season. But that's what I like about this league, the length and just the time that you get to come back into it. So we looked at it and we respect all the 4 teams that we chose, but we just feel like it'd be the best decision for us to get started strong.
All right. Well, we've got Maddie in from the Phantom. So, Maddie, number 8 seed coming up against the number 1. I mean, was it expected? You feeling okay about that?
It was a little unexpected, personally.
Oh wow! No, I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, no, I was
Maddie and
expecting
Solo.
two possible teams.
Yeah, I was expecting Death Blossoms. Honestly, they said they'd pick us.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was either expecting Death Blossoms or Abyssal, actually. Both people in
bottom
here
four.
have. Yeah, both people in here representing Phantoms have history with both teams in a way.
Mhm.
So, I was expecting one or the other. I was not expecting Solar Eclipse at all.
In my defense, I wasn't either. The wheel chose Abyssal, but I was overruled. So
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah. Look.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean-
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes fate is a fickle mistress. So I guess that's the way it is. All right. Well, any other thoughts from you guys in the Phantoms there? Any trash talk? Anything you guys want to throw out there from your
No.
selection? No.
good luck.
We're not gonna trash talk.
We're not
Okay.
gonna
Just
trash
excited to
talk.
see how the match goes, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
No
I
trash
guess-
talk.
Just,
However,
oh.
sorry.
Oh,
No, you good.
oh,
Go ahead.
oh.
I was going to say no trash talk. However, good luck. Because we've been cooking some things. I
Oh.
will say.
Okay.
Oh, bring all of it. Bring the kitchen sink too. Bring everything. I want it
Yes, we're bringing the entire kitchen and more.
Excellent.
We're bringing everything. Be
all.
ready.
Just don't schedule the game on Tuesday. I can't make Tuesday. Okay.
We
Got it,
also-
got it.
All right.
Sorry.
Tuesday's off the hook.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Bert.
It's all right. Vert, Maddie, Solo, thank you all so very much for coming in. We now at least have that first pick. We'll get you back to your guys' squads to settle up for the rest of it. But thank you guys and look forward to see that incredible match down the road.
Okay, something we'll definitely get to see. First one locked in, of course. Got 3 more to go in the NA Diamond category. And I think from here, in my mind, I have the idea of what teams are going to want to pick. But you know what? We're going to find out here in a moment what the choices are. So I've got a couple of lovely guests to let us know momentarily what the choice is going to be. We got Alexander and Reese's Cub as soon as they unmute, which they're here. And first of all, hello.
Hello,
Hi.
guys. Welcome.
Hi.
How you guys feeling? It's been a long season. Number 2 is a respectable place to be. And how is it feeling after such a long path to the end?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, we haven't lost a regular season game. I mean, we've dropped a few maps, but overall, we've been, I think, a strong team with us only losing to our sister team in mid-season
Yeah.
Solar. So, shout out to us, I guess, for just being a new team that I started a month before CGL started and making this far.
I mean, that
Yeah,
is
I
that is
agree.
impressive.
Very
I mean, well,
impressive.
So, as I say,
Mega?
so speaking of that sister team, it's very clear you guys are both a very good squad. Like this, your Eclipse organization is like very good. Do you think that you owe some amount of the success to the Solar Eclipse guys? Like, do you think that there's definitely a like you kind of like are leaning on them for a lot of that support? Do you guys find that you guys are constantly helping each other grow and improve?
It definitely helped us with scrim partners as well, being able to like go against them, see where the team like faults were, and kind of fixing that early on. I'd say as the season progressed, we've definitely not leaned on them as much, and we've been more separate from each other just to keep it like, because you know we're two teams, we're in the same bracket. There's obviously competition there, but I mean, I can't say that. Well, I have to shout out Vert because before the season started, me and him were talking. Me and him are good friends. He was like, I want you to have a team that does well. Well, I also want to have a team that does well, where we go hands in hands. Because like he had said in his stream, we both came from not the best teams. So for us to go from there to this now to where we have the top 2 teams in CGL for Diamond Tier, it means a lot to both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Solar is great.
Makes. I believe it 100%, but I believe without further ado, at this point, I think it might be time to go ahead and make the selection. So we got Jade Eagles, Emmy Abyssal, and BDSU Falcons remaining. So world is dying to know what will be your selection for that opening round.
Alex, you got this one. We also had a picture as well that we sent to Fish and Henry.
Oh, was there a picture sent?
Picture?
Yeah. We had
Okay.
Shout out to Pickle for making a beautiful picture for us for this stream.
The receipts are powerful here.
Yeah, we had to choose Emmy. Had to choose Emmy Abysmal. It just felt like only right after all the receipts we got together.
Jeez.
History.
Wow. So that's interesting. So it will be
really great
against the Cup. Okay, so I mean, so give us a little more. Was this like obviously you guys? There's a lot of history. Obviously, is it? Would you guys consider them like your rivals then? Is that are we looking at like the rivalry matchup here in the playoffs? Is that what this is?
This is more like I would say a little bit what seems like a fangirl one-sided beef situation here.
Oh, okay.
But I think that Lunar is always open to competition. We're always open to a little bit of beef, a little bit of back and forth.
All right, well, we got 2 of them here, so let's bring them in. Mott, Zeno, welcome in.
Hey guys.
I mean, you tell us, is this a one-sided beef or is there more to the story?
I'm being honest, it's all for fun. I can't lie. I love all these guys. They love me. If anything, they be fangirling whenever I commentate them. So I don't know. It's a little bit of two-way street I see from my perspective. But we've actually really wanted to duel out against either Eclipses only because we hadn't seen them in the regular season. And I've always liked watching both of them play. So I'm very happy with the fact that we got picked by at least one of them. So I'm really excited, to go into it because Abyssal. We surprised ourselves in the regular season because our last one we played, we kind of, went like 1,000, and we didn't win nothing. So the fact that we've gotten to playoffs as like the 6th seed, I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with however it turns out in the playoffs. I'm happy with whomever we fight, especially Lunar Eclipse. Hey, ooh. That's really all. We're excited.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So I like to see. I like to see. There's no like actual beef yet. We haven't gotten to that point. It feels like we get that almost instantly, especially in the EU region. But here, it's very much everyone's friends, and honestly, I'm just excited to see how long that holds up.
Yeah. You can look at our chat, and we have a lot of little quabbles here and there, but we all come together with the code VAKXGZ, of course, at the end of the day. So we always bring it back to what really matters at the end of the day.
If you didn't watch the code VAKXGZ, what are you doing this
You're
season,
missing
honestly?
out. I'm just saying. You're missing out on the best first one in the world. I'm just saying.
Well, right.
But yeah, that's what we have for Emmy Abyssal. We're excited. Lunar, get ready. We have lots of fun stuff cooking up.
We're excited for it. We're excited for it.
And yeah, before we also get out, I just wanted to say Fish is better than Headrammer, and I'm taking out a date at the end of the season.
Ooh. A date?
Yes!
Well, there goes Reese ejected
Oh,
into
no,
the void.
Goodbye, guys.
It's all right.
Thank you guys for the pick.
problem.
We look forward to seeing you. There is that code. If you are looking for it for apparently the best game of Overwatch you will ever see, there it is for you. Enjoy it while you can. And Hunter, quite an eventful first couple picks here, Solar and Lunar. Lunar, I guess, kind of the opting a little bit more for maybe some closer, friendlier competition than just a seed number.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't really blame you in that situation because at that point, I think it alleviates some of the stress you get from that opening matchup because I think no matter what seed you are, there's always going to be some level of stress where even the best team can, have a bad day in that first round. So I think it'll alleviate some of the pressure. It's a rematch from week 5 as well that Lunar Eclipse obviously took in a 3-1 fashion. So with this situation out it's very much down to a 50-50 decision where Death Blossom either have to go with BGSU Falcons or Jade Eagles. And we're going to be figuring out what that decision is going to be very shortly here, ladies and gentlemen. And joining us to help us make that decision going to be Coach Tool and Tool. I mean, just with how the season has gone, getting the 3rd seed. I mean, how proud are you of this team for going and putting such a great performance to the season?
I mean, yeah, I'm proud of them. We've dealt with some situations this season that I felt like we've handled pretty well. Excited to get the playoffs going and get the real part of the season going. We get to see who's the real big dogs now.
Yeah, you're for certain. So I know, let's be real, you guys are a collegiate squad. You guys are seeing, this is not the only place you're doing. So how do you feel about, the competition, how you guys did in CGL versus some of the other places you might be playing? And do you think this was a really good test for you guys? Do you think this was just kind of extra scrims? How do you guys feel about the whole season, looking back at it?
Oh, okay. So yeah, I actually do coach a collegiate roster as well, but this isn't that roster.
Oh,
this
isn't that. Okay.
Yep. Nope. It's okay. I understand where you're mixed up about that because I do coach 3 separate teams, so I get where that's coming from.
I do know that. Yeah.
But outside of just we've played in other leagues as Death Blossom, and I would say probably outside of Pro League, this is the most best ran league that there is, and I can't complain. Production's great, everything's great about it, so yeah, can't really complain.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, so I think it's time to make that. Yeah.
I say, well, look, we know we've seen Tool around. You can't help it. But Tool, I mean, there's only two choices left. You got choices of Jade Eagles, the 5 seed, and the BGSU Falcons at 7. So who will we see Death Blossom take on in round 1?
I would love to pick. We are going to pick Solar Eclipse. Oh, wait. Sadly, I can't do that. They're lucky I can't do that, though, because they would get put to losers.
Very popular target. Very popular target.
They would get put to losers right away. So Vert's lucky that I can't do that, sadly. So I guess we'll just have to go with BGS. Who? I guess.
Ooh.
I guess we'd have to go with BGS.
That's quite interesting. That's quite an interesting choice.
Right.
Hey. Eddie.
BGSU taking the 7th seed there. Wow.
Yeah, 100%. And here to maybe perhaps combat a little bit, Fresh joining us from BGSU.
Hello.
All right, so 7th seed, got that first matchup here against Death Blossom. I mean, did you expect to kind of get in the position of being able to face off against Death Blossom in the first round?
I had full confidence that we were going to get picked up by either of the Eclipse teams, so getting picked by Death Blossom was kind of a surprise to us. But I'm all for it. We've came in kind of being underdogs last season, and then coming in this season also just kind of having that underdog story. I think we have what it takes to do it. Our past couple scrims we've been doing pretty good, and I'm ready for the challenge.
I was gonna say you kind of headed off my next question because with the recent changes, all the meta picks, and because I know you guys, you guys are scrimming a ton. How are you guys feeling about the? Ignore that. That was ignore that. How do you guys feel coming into this playoffs? Do you guys think that being just looked at as the number 7 seed, do you guys think you can kind of overcome, maybe cause the upset? Because I think a lot of people might look and say oh, there's no way the 7 seed overcomes this.
Yeah, I think in the past couple of days we've been scrimming higher and higher, just trying to get up to the level that we've been playing, and I think coming in as 7th seed we're looked down upon, but I think we have what it takes to kind of at least show that we can fight against these higher tier teams.
Okay.
Well, awesome. Hey, guess what? Yeah, definitely excited to see how that goes down. It's gonna be a big bracket, it'll be a very exciting bracket at that. But before we send y'all both away and get ready for the weeks ahead, I mean, anything you two want to say to each other, to each other's teams, anything?
To be honest, I don't have anything to say to BGSU because, like I said, they don't really matter. Neither do any of the bottom four. I'm gonna call out Vert real quick. When we see you, I promise we will beat you on push and we will beat you in the series. And I hope you enjoy losers bracket when we get to play you.
Hey,
fresh.
All I gotta say is, give me OKC, BGSU in 5.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's go,
All right.
Falcons.
Well, thank you guys so very much. We'll let you back into the world to, now plan for the upcoming season. But thank you guys for your selections and your a little bit of banter.
Yeah, the first little bit of real banter we've gotten. BGSU, a school that I say very much so, is literally 15 minutes down the road from me. Definitely no bias involved on this this picking
Not at
stream,
all.
ladies and gentlemen. But in terms of picking, no more picking really needs to be had because the 4th seed only has one option left. So our first match, or this match right here, is essentially solidified due to the fact by Jade Eagles is the last team that can be picked. So Soev, I mean, what a situation to be in. You get the top 4 seed, and unfortunately, not given a choice.
That's kind of the way it plays out, right? You're kind of expecting that, you just barely clip the top 4. You know you're going to have a tough game because you're going to have the number 5 Jade Eagles. It's just kind of the way it is, but I mean, I can sit and speculate, but we have two of the Cuddle Puddles here, I believe. We have one of the Cuddle Puddles here. We have Andreu here and Brooke coming in for them. And guys, welcome in. Sorry you don't really get to pick, but at least you kind of know who you're getting, right?
Yeah. That's on us. The reason we don't get to pick it, that's on us. If you see that code, that's the best of one. That's something to look at. I watch it every day.
Yeah, you guys should watch it. VAKXGZ. Yeah.
So that's truly that's the inspiring code, I take it. That's what's driving you forward here.
It is,
I mean,
okay.
We look into it, but not too much, because we beat them in the series. That's the one. What does it really matter? We go to the next one. Whatever seed, it don't matter.
Yeah, honestly, Death Blossom's just mad that they lost to us in the mid-season tournament. So.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, that is a little bit spiciness. All right. But
well, I mean, yeah. Let's bring in your opponents here. We've got Embers over of the Jade Eagles, and Embers, I mean, you didn't really have a choice, but 4v5, a classic tale as old as time.
Yeah, it wasn't a matchup we weren't expecting, honestly. We wanted one of the top teams, We didn't want to give this amazing organization a boring series. We wanted a solo or lunar, but we'll stick with the number 4 seed. I like it.
Man,
I mean,
everybody's got their eyes up.
Yeah.
Everybody's got eyes up.
Yeah, that's more shade. It feels the further we've gone down the seeding, the more trash that is being taught.
But it's funny because the more trash that, like, even in 4 and 5, even in 3, all the trash is going upward. That's the thing, Hunter. Like, all these guys, they're not worried about game 1. Like, you guys don't sound like, it sounds like you guys are just happy to play game 1 just to try to get to see who's fighting Solar Eclipse. Am I right in that?
Oh yeah, of course. Solar's the only team that has beat us so far. So that's the only team we really gotta look forward to.
Man.
100%.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's a great question. Ooh. So
the question was if that's
that one.
I said the question was if they're the only team that beat you, how are you down here? Which is
there's a lot of good
a
teams.
valid question.
There's a lot of good teams in here. I gotta give them that, but there's one of the best. We gotta shoot for the best.
Yeah, I can't blame them. All right, I mean, guys, any last thoughts? Any things you want to say to each other? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Cuddle Puddle, I'm actually really excited to play you guys, or as we are, because we not gotten to play you guys, so I think it should be really fun. But I want to say one thing about Death Blossom. I'm very surprised that they didn't pick us because during our game, actually, they were talking a lot of crap and saying how especially their coach who was playing tank, saying how they're gonna diff us and stuff like that. But they didn't pick us, so I guess they're little scared about that, but hey, I don't blame them, right? So
Yeah, I think they're scared.
I think they're a little
I
scared.
think it's gonna
but
be a great match as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, should be a lot of fun.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Ooh, we have a
Oh, that's
special
right, we
little
did.
thing. Wait, hey.
Hey.
Oh, it's a vid.
It's a vid. It's a whole vid, Hunter.
Where's the music? Where's my music? We need to make the music, so
Nah, that's all right.
You did a great job.
Oh, there we
Hey,
go. That's very late,
there's
but
good old
just right at
music.
the end.
Classic.
Classic CGL. All right. Well, thank you guys. We'll send you back to your teams to prepare for the upcoming playoff segment, and we cannot wait to see your guys' matches. We're going to make sure we can get to all of them, but thank you guys for the time tonight. We look forward to these playoffs.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great night.
Thank you.
Hunter, I mean, the one thing I can take away from this NA Diamond tier is really interesting. Nobody here is thinking anything less than taking down Solar Eclipse. And I think that's really a great mindset.
I mean, yeah, the fact is that most of the teams have had at least one opportunity to go against Solar Eclipse, some of them multiple times for that matter.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think some teams probably see Solar Eclipse as that team to beat, but also doesn't mean you should be looking down on Lunar Eclipse anymore. It's a team that has literally only lost that one time against Solar Eclipse in the midseason tournament. Elsewise, has only dropped 4 or 5 maps over the grand scheme of the entire season. So either way, I'm excited to see which way it goes. I think genuinely there's a lot of teams that have a great possibility of getting to those grand finals, quite honestly. It could be anyone's game once we're in the playoffs. But Soev, got things decided for the NA Diamond region. That's 1 down, but still 3 to go. And the NA Masters tier coming up next. This one, quite interesting, I think for a variety of reasons, but specifically so, one that we'll talk about our familiarity quite shortly.
Yes, I think this is a tier very near and dear to our heart, Hunter, for several reasons. Which, if you aren't watching the NA Masters tier,
Good for you.
that's actually interesting how competitive it was, even getting to this point. You know, we were talking. This is gonna sound crazy, but we were talking about this tier specifically about how close it was at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know how close it was to get into the top 8. So our number 1 seed being sort of skilled. These guys are good. Like, they're a good team. They earned this first place. So let's bring them in. We've got Dead Dove and Viral. And guys, welcome on into the Pick Show. It is a pleasure to have you.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy to be here.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, it just has to be said. So, I mean, the number 1 team, the team that has that only dropped 2 maps of the regular season, but went on and won the midseason tournament without breaking too much of a sweat, quite frankly. So, I mean, were you expecting this level of success going into the season?
Absolutely not.
No, you guys are just crushing, and you weren't expecting it.
Not really. I mean, our team's pretty new. This was the first tournament together. Obviously, really happy with our performance, but I think the first match, I remember us all being really nervous, and we slowly gained confidence as the weeks progressed. So yeah, feeling really good that this was our first dip into like official competitive Overwatch, but was not expecting the season we've had.
How many of your players, like, this is their first? Look at, like, how many is this their first like time playing in a competitive environment? Like, is this a full new squad, like, or have you guys like played together elsewhere?
I know M's played a previous tourney. Vox has 2. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
We've had players been on teams for a long time together. Me, Viral, and Dragon. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so not like super fresh.
Not super fresh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but at this point, it is a choice to decide your first opponent, and a lot of these teams very much in that 4-4-3-5 range. Not a lot really separating them, but you got EIG, Reapers, Shoe Bill Nation, Shoes Production Crew, and Fellowship Esports. So I'll ask, who's going to be your pick to take on in the first round?
You got it.
Well, if anyone's been watching the Masters chat, you'll see that M's pretty vocal there about EIG Reapers. He has and I quote, "can't let the hero story continue." So we're gonna give him his villain arc. That's gonna
Ooh.
be our first pick.
Okay, you guys want the 5 seed? Okay, you know what? I respect that.
Got to.
Yeah. Okay. Look, understandable. I mean, it sounds like there, and
Sounds
we've got. That's it. Go ahead.
Ooh, birds.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, we've got Alex.
we're
Okay,
going
we've got
soon.
Alexander and End coming in from the
Oh,
Reapers.
God.
Guys, number one seed, sort of skills, have decided that they are gonna step up to the plate and take your challenge.
So, like, you said you did this by will, but what makes me believe you did this by the will, man? This feels targeted.
Oh, I lied.
Oh, this feels targeted.
This is actually rude, guys. I wanted to win a game in the upper bracket. I wanted to win a game in the upper bracket. I don't want to go straight to the lower bracket.
I mean, just win. Well, no.
Just win. It's
Yeah,
not easy.
man, definitely. Yeah, so easy.
You know, I'd
I-
be really confident if we didn't get fucking reverse swept by Fellowship. So
Yeah.
That hurt.
So you guys, so wait, are you guys not feeling like you guys are the 5 seed? That's no, that's nothing to sneeze at. Like, are you guys feeling good coming into this then, or?
I mean, if I'm honest, there's like 3 separate tier brackets between the teams, maybe 4.
Yeah.
You have SOS and Low Ground Main by far the best 2 teams. Like I think Low Ground Main, other than SOS, dropped 1 or 2 maps the whole season. And then you've got, I think, EIG, Shubil, and Celestial all kind of together. Maybe you can add Silvok in there. But you've got those kind of people together, which then is a group. And then I'd say you have Shu and Fellowship, who kind of made it through based on the fact there was 8 teams. But I think any of the 4 team in the second bracket could beat any of the other teams in the 4. But then once you get to the top tier, it's going to be like one of those: is it an upset of the Dreams, or is it a upset of like Gods or something like that? That you have to play like your peak, and they've got to play like shit. So,
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're in that second camp where you're ready to go up and fight gods. So, you guys ready to go take on the gods?
I mean, like, we know what happened there.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I'm rooting for you? I really like an underdog.
Can you throw the game? Can you throw the game? please?
No way.
Yeah.
Can you throw the game?
Yeah.
Nah,
Make
no
for
one's
really
dreaming.
good low bracket run,
All
Try
right,
and be the
no
top.
collusion on stream, guys. We have
You guys
evidence,
can be
recorded
like the shock.
evidence.
You guys can be like the shock.
Oh god. Oh, yeah, that's definitely an unexpected way to start the bracket. So I didn't expect this in the absolute slightest. In fact, I think we both know what we were expecting.
Yeah.
I think I think we were expecting a very different result. But I'll be honest,
yeah.
I don't hate this. It makes for an extremely entertaining first round. So I mean, before we send you off, I mean, just any last words in general, whether it's just to each other, whether it's to maybe if you want to go and talk trash on a whole different team. I mean, be my guest.
Feel free, yeah.
Shoes production crew. Head Remy, your head's old. Fellowship, you reverse swept us. Shubil, we versed you without our flex DPS. Celestial, we scrimmed against you, beat you, and then we got 3-0'd. Don't know how that happened. Silvok, we 3-0'd you. LGM, we're the only team to we took a map off you first. So, yeah, there we go. Boom.
That's a lot of shit. Man, just drop the shade. There you go. EIG versus the world. There we go.
Revenge tour.
I don't endorse what he said, by the way.
I fully endorse it.
We are different entities. We are different entities.
That's incredibly fair. You guys from SOS sort of skilled. Any last thoughts from you guys before we send you back to the squads?
We have no rivals, no competition. We win. GG's.
All right. Well, we'll see whose trash talk is smoother in the playoffs. Thank you guys for coming to the pick show, and good luck in playoffs.
See you.
Thanks.
I mean, I wasn't expecting that. You know, Hunter, I know we had been talking extensively about this bracket, and I don't think anybody really could have seen that coming. So EIG Reapers really are. They sound like they want to take on the gods, and you know what? Kudos to them for taking and stepping up to the challenge. I respect that.
I do honestly get one of your tougher games out of the way in the upper bracket kind of early, because regardless, this is a team you probably were going to have to face at some point or another.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think EIG, from what I've seen from them, have incredible punch up ability. I think they can perform really well under the correct circumstances. So it's great we get to see that match happen, because unfortunately in the playoffs sometimes we don't get to see matches we would hope for go down. So something we will get to see, but that means it's a very interesting situation now, because that means the 6th, 7th, and 8th seed still very much up for selection, and Low Ground Main is going to get the next one here.
And Low Ground Main, that number 2 seed, we have got them coming in. We've got High Quality coming in, and Quality, welcome into the show. Good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How you feeling about the season? Number 2, it's pretty good. This is been a tough bracket, but how are you guys feeling about the season?
Overall, we're feeling pretty good going into this playoffs. Kind of like echoed what the group said from the last round of interviews. I feel that our team is in a pretty good spot to do pretty well. I feel that we know which teams that we are looking out for, and I think we're ready. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds like the plan's in motion, so
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't think I think
I
we
don't-
don't have to prolong this at all. I got to be honest. I don't think we need to prolong the selection anymore. So, yeah, High Quality. Is it going to be Shoe Bill Nation? Is it going to be Shoe's production crew, or will it be Fellowship Esports?
All right, so looking at these 3 teams we have left, just running down the list. Shoe Bill, we've played them twice. Fellowship, we've played them twice. But there is one team that has since evaded us, and we kind of want to get a little bit of a check mark off our list, you see. So for that reason, I believe we are going with Shoe's production crew.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Good
You know what?
selection. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull in the people, except we don't have to pull in anybody, all right?
Yeah, we don't
You
have to
already
pull in
surround-
anybody here.
you're-
We have to pull in
you're
one. We have to pull in one.
Oh, we
Yeah.
do.
We
do
have to pull in
have
one.
to? Do we?
Yes,
have
we
to?
do.
No.
How dare you?
Do
How
we?
dare you? Yes.
Do we? Hey,
He is
Dexter,
quite literally.
buddy.
How are we going to turn away the star DPS of Shoe's production crew?
I
if
said nothing.
if you have not been paying attention at all, both Rammer, actually all 4 of us currently in there, myself, Soav,
Yeah.
Hunter, Rammer, and Gedster are all on Shoe's production crew. So, but we're gonna
What's
put it
good?
to them. So, Gedster, Rammer, I think we kind of avoided this matchup for a long time, and I think it's
Well,
kind
it
of
wasn't
was,
intentional.
Yeah, it just kind of happened, but I think this was the one we were kind of hoping for. I think we were kind of hoping this wouldn't come though.
I mean, I'm okay with it personally. I mean, I was hoping first and foremost to play against a team that we had not played against previously,
Yeah.
because week 8 we lost to Silvok Lovers, and that's fine. I think we would do a much better job in a run back potentially, and that's not like flame to them or anything. I think I just played particularly poorly in that series. Sort of skilled. We've played them twice. They're extremely good at the video game. Let's be real with ourselves here. I would love to play them again at some point, because I want to beat them so bad. Will it happen? Probably not, but I want to. And something tells me I want that chance here. But I am very happy we get to play against a new team here with Low Ground Main, because new players to play against. Yes, just always a fun experience.
I love the excitement, Hunter. For a more grounded response, is this it? Are
Okay.
stonks down now? Are we so? Is it over?
See, now here's the thing. If I had a graph here, I'd very much show it. But like, the thing is, we started about like here in our stonks, okay? And let me tell you, it's been a flat line. It has not gone up. It has not gone down. We've gotten a couple of nice, fun wins. Had a couple of tough losses for sure. It's been a bit of a brutal season, but I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. We're a team that's not practicing, that are getting some close maps against some pretty good teams. I'm just throwing it out there that if we put our minds to it, so if we go on the grind, it is very possible that it might be a little bit more of a difficult match than they were expecting.
Yeah, I think our team's average is like gold to master, so we get a bit of a wide range in terms of team ranks on this one.
Hey! I finally hit plat.
Winnable. Never mind. We're going sort of skilled. You're going down.
Quality. You've seen our nonsense. Any final thoughts for you? Any final banter from you to us?
I mean, not really. Nothing much to say, really. I think that, like you guys said, I'm just excited to play new people. And as for general shoutouts, looking forward to seeing SOS in the finals.
Ooh, okay, well, good. Keep that vision going.
Actually,
Thank you guys.
Can I get one more call out?
Go for it.
If at all possible, Fellowship Esports, you'd better make it far in this bracket because I need my run back. We barely lost to you in map 5 and we're beating you this time. I swear to God.
All right. Well, I mean, the crew's got to get through at least one game to maybe do that, and numbers look seemingly impossible, but you know, quality, Gedster, and everybody else here. But thank you guys for your selection. We look forward to seeing you in those Masters playoffs starting soon.
Alrighty.
Right.
All right, Hunter. Not what you know. We were talking about who we wanted to play. That was not even on our radar. So that'll be a fun match to check in if you actually like big pickup pug groups.
Yeah, it wasn't the result I was expecting, but again, I'm not mad about it. I'm happy to see how it goes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I mean, hey, at the end of the day, gotta be happy with it. But going past us, because our narcissism is through the roof, ladies and gentlemen, we have two more teams. Still got to worry about selection. The first one has to decide, though, is Silvok Lovers, who still have the choice between Shu Bill Nation and Fellowship Esports. So, Caleb joining from the side of Silvok Lovers. And I mean, as we kind of asked everybody else already, I mean, how do you kind of feel about the season? You know, you get the 3rd seed. It's pretty successful overall. But you got two teams that are basically, let's be real, I think they're trying to lord over the rest of us.
Yeah, we had like a rough season, I'd say. Bad availability. We had a lot of fills. Late signs. Our team was made like 2 days before the deadline too. So I'm happy with how we did.
Say, Catboy, it seems like you know, we heard it from the Reapers. It feels like there's just a big skill gap between the number 1 and 2 seeds and the rest of it. I mean, you agree? Do you think they're kind of just getting a little in their egos? How do you feel about the number 1 and 2 seed in the competition ahead?
You know, like, I think we can definitely beat them. I don't think it's a big problem for us. I think since they are the only two teams we've lost to, like, at first, I think that like we've evolved so much as a team throughout the season. And like the meta fits us really well, I think, which was not the case like early on. But I think we can definitely take the number 1 seed, no problem.
All right, love it, love the confidence.
Wow, yeah. I mean, to have that confidence despite how things are going with the top 2 teams. I mean, to be fair, when we get into this playoff, it is genuinely going to be just about anybody's game. But obviously, got to decide where your journey is going to start. So once more, you got the choice between Shu Bill Nation and Fellowship Esports. So, Caleb, what will the choice be?
We deliberated about this a bit, but we're gonna go with Fellowship Esports for our first round.
Oh, I got pulled.
You have.
Hi guys.
You did. Hello, Lucio. You know what that means? You know what that means that you're here? That means you've been picked. You will be going up against the number 3 seed Silvok Lovers. I mean, is that where you expected? Is that the outcome you thought you might get?
No, I mean, I expected us to get picked first, if I'm being honest. We're a group of like silver players, so the 2 masters. So I was kind of expecting us to be targeted pretty heavily. But cool, Silvok Lovers.
No, you guys reverse sweep us, I believe.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Map 5.
I mean, look, you guys beat us in the map 5. I see no reason you couldn't just do it again.
Yeah,
it's the playoffs. It's a different game now, especially with those map changes. So, I mean, with that in mind, like, are you guys ready? You guys feeling good in the current meta?
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. I mean, we just kind of play our own game and have fun while we do it. And if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. And just we leave smiling no matter what. So we've been in the same mental space for the whole season, I feel like. So this won't really change much for us.
I would have asked about trash talk, but I feel like we ain't gonna get that here.
Yeah. No, we're good boys.
Good little boys. Right. Have watched the last few rounds and decided, we need a little bit of a reprieve from the trash talk a little
bit. I don't know. We were catching strays, so I was feeling pretty bad already. So I'm not fighting anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, well, guys, any other shout-outs from Silvok lovers? Anybody else? You want to take shots at anybody else in the bracket over here?
I don't think the opponent really matters. Anybody we go up against is Silvok lovers in 5. Easy.
Oh, we'll see about that.
In 5, okay.
In 5?
And
In 5?
Every
In
game,
5
the full
specifically?
5.
Yeah. And I want Megalassa to block me on Twitter after our last game against her. I don't know what I did, but free me. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
God.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
Also, I was told by Jedster that Shu's production crew would win against us if we rematched. I'll hold you guys to that, I promise. And if you guys do win against us, you know what? I'll sub to the CGL stream. I'll do it.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The big Twitch bucks are on the line. Well, guys, thank you so much. Catboy, Caleb, Little Lucio, thank you guys so much. We'll let you back in with your teams to plan for the week. So thank you guys for the time here on the Pick Show. We look forward to this incredible matchup.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Me and Hunter, yeah, I agree. Like, I didn't expect Fellowship to go in 3. I kind of figured, they would probably have gotten picked first, but this Masters tier is nothing if not crazy.
It has been very crazy. These are not quite the picks I expected. I very much expected, in my perspective, Fellowship and EIG to basically swap places.
Yeah,
that would have made more sense in my mind. But again, I like the confidence of SOS. I love Silvok feeling confident and realizing it doesn't matter who we go against in the first round. We think we can pull this off. But so we're back to that 4th seed situation where unfortunately pick is not in their control. But to be fair, I mean, bright side here, it's the 60 this time around instead of the 5th. Potentially could be an easier job. But of course, I mean, so if we already have our bodies in here, we're going to be ready to go. So, of course, joining us was, Celestial Knights are going to be in here with WK. And, of course, 4th seed, unfortunately, do not get a choice in who you go up against. But are you satisfied with your first opponent?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that it was either going to be Shubil or Fellowship that we were going to be versusing. It was pretty obvious, like, what every team was going to choose, I think, from the beginning. It was, like, I think it was, like, really, really, really obvious. So, and these are, like, both teams that we got reverse swept by, but we were very dominant in both these teams at the start of our matches. So we just, like, we know at this point that we can keep the dominance up at the start.
Well, I mean, let's jump over to Blaju and the Shubil Nation. I mean, who knows? Seems to have, knew exactly what this was going to end. Is this where you thought you would be coming up against the number 4 seed, or did you expect a different outcome?
Yeah, we were kind of actually expecting to play Celeste Knights.
Okay. I mean, was that what you wanted? Would you have rather have seen somebody else here, or is that kind of just...
Well, me personally, I wanted to play low ground men. Because, well, we lost against them twice and we wanted a revenge.
Hey, we'll trade you. We'll trade you.
We'll trade you. We'll trade you. If only. I mean, but a lot of the other teams have kind of said this feels like there's a chance for anybody to upset. So I mean, are you feeling confident in the meta? You guys both feeling really good about what's ahead in the playoffs?
I'm confident.
Yeah, we're absolutely confident.
Wow.
In playoffs, so anything can happen. Anyone can win. It's still anyone's game. There's lower bracket too, so there's always a chance for somebody to make a lower bracket run and take it all away. Just because it's top 2 doesn't mean that one of them's gonna win.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong at all. But hey, it means so. I think it's that simple at the end of the day. But Lazu or WK, and if there's anything else you want to say, perhaps maybe a slight bit of trash talk, maybe a slight bit, or if you want to act nice to each other, I am fine either way. But is there anything left you'd like to say?
No head.
You can call out other teams too if you want. Go for it.
I'll let it here. I'll let it
100%.
here.
All right.
But good luck to you. Play
You
safe.
too.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in for pick night. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Of course.
Goodbye.
All right. Well, Hunter, this concludes our Masters bracket. It's a It's a bit more shuffled, I think, than either of us would have predicted. Because I know you and I are both, we enjoy our tournament placements. We love our seeding and all, but this is definitely a little bit different than at least what I thought it would have been.
Yeah, I mean, the 5th seed getting picked right away, the 8th seed dropping all the way to the 3rd seed. Not what you would traditionally expect from a bracket like this, but to be fair, if you've got the confidence to not really care who you go up against and you want to shut somebody down who potentially could gain a lot of momentum down the line, I mean, looking at it now, I kind of like all these decisions in the grand scheme of things, so excited to see where it goes down. But so we got 2 down and 2 regions to go, and in this case, only going to be one actual selection being made as we got RG Varsity currently sitting by, and Nene going to join us from over there. And I mean, first of all, congrats on a successful season, and kind of going into things, was this the result you were expecting from the season?
We honestly had a slow start to our season, and we really kind of picked up near the end, and that's why we're at the top seed. I feel like we really came together as a team. So.
I mean, I know we've been watching you guys. We've caught you on stream so many times, and you guys have been putting in some incredible work. And now that you've made it through the #1 seed, it's smaller. There's only the 4 going on here. I mean, who are you guys looking at? You only got your choice of one of 2. It's going to be Unknown Origin or University of Toronto. Who have you been eyeing? Who do you want to see in the first round?
Yeah, we're honestly not really scared of either of the teams we have to pick today, if I'm being honest. Okay. And the only rival we have in this tournament is big T-Tar fan.
Yeah.
Which, is always a close game. Except for the last one, but I know they can play better than that, so.
Well, you got first pick. I mean, is it going to be Unknown Origins or University of Toronto for your round 1 matchup? Who's it going to be?
We're going to go ahead and go with Unknown Origin.
Okay. Interesting.
You know what?
Any particular reason?
Not really. Like I said, we're not really scared of either of the 2 teams we have to pick today, so just going with one.
Makes a lot of sense. But got Rick joining us from Unknown Origin. Yes, howdy indeed. I mean, were you expecting RG to pick you first? That's what I'm curious of.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I think that out of the times that we played them, although the scoreboard may say 3-0 or 3-1. I think that it might have been a little bit closer than that, but I guess we'll get to see our rematch. So,
I mean, you ended in the 3rd spot, which, by all real things, that's a smaller GM division, I know. But I mean, are you guys happy with how you've done so far? Do you feel the 3 was earned, or do you feel like there's, you got cheated out of the 1 and 2?
No, I mean, I think it's been tough for us too, with a couple of the matches just not being played and whatnot. So I think that it's been tough to kind of get that experience in with the matches that we have played. So I think that I think that we kind of are about where we are in skill level with the bracket here. So
okay.
I mean, it feels pretty straightforward, all things considered. I mean, at this point, every team feels like they're going to get some level of opportunity to go up against each other. But I'm excited to see how it goes down. So between RG Varsity, Unknown Origin, anything y'all want to say to each other, or anything you want to say to the other 2 teams that, could potentially be opponents down the line?
I'll just go ahead and say good luck. Looking forward to the match.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe have a trick up our sleeves or something. We'll see what comes of it, but
looking forward to it.
All right. Well, Nene, Rick, thank you guys both for coming in and picking with us. We will see you in the playoffs, and good luck on that first round matchup.
All right, thank you.
I mean, a very, very quiet, intense GM tier, Hunter, from that first round. Just very, very civil, very, very tense, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, between RG Varsity and big T-Tar fan, we have seen these teams over the course of a couple of seasons now.
Yeah.
And we have kind of seen how well they can perform and how confident they can be, and how much I think, especially RG Varsity, is just very straightforward on their ideology, which I think in a game like Overwatch, I think is a very good thing. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you're confident, you're hoping to get that match in once again. against Big Tar Fan, which of course now they'll be forced to go up against University of Toronto Academy Blues for going into that second seed. So we got a couple people joining us. So I have to go ahead and talk about things here today.
Yeah, we've got Piggles. We got Piggles coming in from Big T-Tar Fan 600. And Piggles, I mean, unfortunately, you don't get to pick, but you get the number 2 seed. I mean, are you happy with that? Is that okay? You hunger for more? You kind of ready to go for the crown?
Yeah, I'm happy with whatever we got. I think it's gonna be a fun game. We've played them throughout the season a few times, and it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel the exact same way as, of course, joining us over on the side of University of Toronto? We have Bentonio and we have Misha joining us as well. So I mean, any thoughts about going into this first matchup?
Utah squad, guys. You guys have anything?
Yeah, might be. Ooh.
Do we even know who we play yet?
Yes, you are the number 4 taking on Big T-Tar Fan in the number 2 spot.
I mean, the first time we lost at 3. Second time we won. We took 1 map. I think this time we definitely have potential to take more maps.
Okay, I respect the confidence.
Yeah, I mean, and Pickles, do you agree? Do you think maybe University of Toronto is on an upward trend? Maybe a little bit of a threat in that first round?
I think that the last time we played against them, they played it better than the previous times. So we played against like quite a few times, so I'm looking forward to it. Maybe they have something up their sleeves that we haven't played against.
Well, we'll have to check them out. Anybody have any last second trash talk you want to shout out to each other? Any of the other teams, Roadrunner Varsity or Unknown Origins? Anything you want to say to any of them?
Yeah, I have something to say to RG Varsity. Shout out to Nene for throwing his games every time he plays against us. Except one time though, but like we got him back.
Can't let him win them all. Can't let him give them all away.
Cannot.
He has like a big ego. He's an ego guy. So.
Well. Okay. I guess we'll have to see what happens with that ego, if it gets checked or if it goes on ahead. I guess we'll have to see in the playoffs.
I know, right? Well, looking forward to you guys hosting us.
Yeah. 100% excited to see it, but obviously best of luck with the playoffs, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be a fantastic match.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right. So Ev, 3 down. I think it's been reasonably eventful up to this point. We've had very much the 0 to 100 of no trash talk to just instantaneously screw this team, and we've kind of slowly petered back down.
I was gonna say, it's very interesting. It seems the higher up in skill you go, maybe I don't want to say the ego gets more in check, but the verbal ego at least kind of seems to chill a little bit. But we'll see if that holds up, because we've got a big NA open tier hunter, and this is going to be a little bit different just because we are taking 16 teams into this, because the open division is so big. The first 4 seeds, the Agave Foxtails, Dilly Ducks, Team Vex, and Amplify, all will receive a first round bye, which means that we are going to start with YE Snowfall, and we've got Paradox coming in from YE Snowfall. So Paradox, welcome in. Welcome to the Pick Show.
Hello.
I mean, number 5, how are you feeling about that? It's unfortunate, like, you cleared the top half, but it's, you guys have been around CGL. Like, how does it feel on the 5 spot here?
I'm not too worried about it. I think once our tank line, is in game, I think we'll actually start winning more. We haven't had a tank line in like forever. I don't know. We have 2 players, and then we schedule the game, and they're like, okay, and then here comes game day, and they're not here, so then we have to off-roll somebody. So
Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
That's a classic feeling right there. I've been there too many times, but Either way, hey, I guess the bright side being in the 5th seed and getting to select first, you pretty much have very much the pick of the litter as to who you want to be able to go up against. Of course, got Vicious Sharks, Nightmare Rotation, Team Can't Climb, and CESU. So we got to know here first and foremost, who you want to take on in that first round.
You know, I think we're just gonna take on. I think we're gonna take on Vicious Sharks. Yeah, they seem like a pretty good pick.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, Vicious Sharks coming in at the 9 spot is interesting. Is it just you feel like you guys can beat them? Is it just is there some like
Well,
is there
you
some
know,
blood reason? What's the pick?
Well, it's kind of both, you know. Like, ninth, not surprising to me, at least. But you know, there may have been a small incident. Perhaps there was a tiny little, quarrel about some match times. You know, I'm not gonna say one team showed up 25 minutes late, but the fact that we had to replay that game and then beat them 3-0 is whatever. Whatever. So yeah, and then they're also just really bad. So like,
Ooh.
it's
All right, I
just-
retract
let's
my
send
I
them-
retract my track.
Yeah, yeah, your comment really has got
Yeah.
no meaning now.
Aged like milk there.
No,
All
just
right.
just send them home early. Like there's
Yeah.
no reason to drag it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, the number 9 Vicious Sharks. I believe we will have Zubat coming in momentarily. And I mean, well, wait a second. I mean, yeah, but how are you feeling otherwise? Like, obviously you know what you're up against, but I mean, knowing what's ahead in the top 4, any of those teams you're really looking forward to facing?
That's a great question, actually. I think we want to definitely rematch Team Vex again. Yeah, we kind of got battered, to say the least, last time. One of those tank line situations. So I think next time I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be a 5 map, good 5 map.
Good 5 map banger, classic banger. I mean, looking at the results, it's happened before. There's always a likelihood that it's gonna happen again. History is doomed to repeat itself. But I mean, getting a 5 mapper in the first round, not something you see every day. So honestly, now I'm rooting for it. Honestly, I was like, okay, well, we'll see where this goes. Now this has to be a 5 mapper. I mean,
has to be.
It has to be.
Okay, but we do have Lucas from the Vicious Sharks in now. And Lucas, welcome in. Welcome to the pick show. You got picked early. The number 9 was picked up by Yeti Snowfall. Is that what you thought was going to happen, or do you think you were going to be picked a little bit later today?
Lucas has been going in and out, unfortunately. Oh, maybe.
Oh, back, maybe.
Maybe fixed. Maybe we'll find out momentarily.
Lucas? No sound from Lucas. Okay.
Yeah, the green thing is coming up, but we're not hearing anything.
We'll give them a minute to get it together, and while we're figuring that out. But yeah, I mean, Paradox, we still got you here. So, I mean, as one of the, we know YE has been around CGL. We know you guys are, a concert fixture. Your guys' organization has been, dominant through so many different tiers of this. How did you feel about the season? I know I asked a little bit earlier, but do you think that, was it a good meta for you guys? Do you think it was just, you mentioned the tank struggles. Do you think it was just really kind of that, or do you think that, this is maybe just like a tough season for you guys?
It could be both a little bit, because I'll be honest, I haven't played this game in like 3 months, maybe. Like, yeah, around that beginning of December, something just happened, and I kind of like, just kind of stopped playing this game. So yeah, like, I mean, I was doing really poorly at the beginning, but then I kind of started getting it back, and now I think that it's playoffs. We have to stop being silly, and we have to, actually try
Time
to
to
win.
lock in.
Yeah.
All right, Lucas, are you with us? I see a name. No green. At least maybe he can hear us, but Lucas, the Vicious Sharks got picked up against the number 5 Snowfall. wish we could hear from you to kind of close it out, but just know that you guys are coming up a little. You guys have a tough game ahead in that number 5 seed.
Yeah, but actually, here's an idea, Lucas. If you have access to the, because you should have access to the picking general. If you have something to say and you can hear us, I would say maybe go type in there for a moment. If there's anything you want
give
to
us
say,
that.
yeah, yeah, we're seeing the typing now. We will we'll see the results. So I just see. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait the results.
Can't hear either. Okay. Oh no, we can't hear.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But we'll get ready for this next one. But we will share Lucas's thoughts 100%. Everyone gonna get their fair shot at either being nice or talking trash, either or. We have seen the complete spectrum today thus far.
Yeah, we've seen quite a different level of Overwatch players. So we'll see what their take is on that. On the choice so far, because this NA Open tier has been no joke for sure.
Absolutely. Ooh. So it's
okay.
Ooh. Oh. All right. Well, we should quote word for word here. No additives or anything. As we'll
read. We can read it. Read it, and we'll pull it up. There it is.
All right.
Good.
All right. So, glad Snowfall picked us. Unfortunately, wasn't here for the last game versus them. I have beef with y'all. We are gonna smoke you, Sharks forever.
Ooh. I mean, anything? A rebuttal from that?
There's no room for a rebuttal.
There's
no room. So
there's clearly nothing.
There
ain't no time. We're gonna go.
Ready to get moving.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, and Paradox is gone as well. So, I mean, look, they'll show up on the field. I guess we'll see where they go. But I mean, the Sharks, they are ready. They're hungry, and they are they want it. Respect to them. They got a tough matchup in YE Snowfall, and I guess if you want to go support them, they open their merch store. If you want to support the Vicious Sharks, go find them. They have merch. You can go buy it and wear it while they run their playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. Look at that hat. That is a hat. That is one of the shirts of all times. That is a shark for certain, Hunter.
That is definitely a shark. Hashtag.
My payment. I'm waiting for my payment. Discard me.
Wow, that's crazy right there.
All right, Hunter, number 6.
Let's get the move along.
Number 6, Subsun. We've got 2 in. We've got 2 in here. We've got Anthillion and we've got Maple. So welcome in, guys. 6 seed. Must have been. It's tough. How do you feel about coming in at that 6th spot? It's been a long, tough season in this NA Open tier. So how are you feeling? Now that you can look back at it.
Our team's feeling pretty good. We've only lost any games to Dildux, really strong team. Other than that, we've won every single match pretty well, honestly.
Okay, love that confidence.
100% right there. I mean, going with that confidence as well. Obviously, there's quite a few teams to still pick from to take that confidence into. And I guess in this situation right here, I'm not really going to try to beat around the bush. Still got net rotation hanging around. Team can't climb in CESU. And being the 6th seed and being able to face a lot of these teams previously. I mean, who would you like to go against in that first round?
We're going to pick CESU. We 3-0'd them in the past, not dropping a single point. And I just feel like it's the best team to go against if we want a free win.
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, look, we were kind of talking about the standard statistics of these kinds of brackets. So, grabbing that number 12 spot, I guess, is like the best you can do. So, I mean, if the Snowfall don't want it, makes sense. It makes sense for you to grab it. And we've got Jester coming in from CESU. Welcome in, Jester. You got picked. It's Subsun in the number 6. Was that who you wanted to see coming up here, the number 6 Subsun?
Honestly, we don't know any of these teams, so it doesn't really matter for us. I was listening and I heard that we have something in common with them, and that's losing to Dildux. So, maybe this game will be closer than they think.
Okay.
You know what? Hey, love the confidence walking into that situation right there. I mean, all right, well, if the 3-0 was the result last time, I mean, Jester, what is going to be the result this time? What's going to be the final result after you're done with this matchup? You tell me.
Honestly, it depends who's playing. We got a few people on our roster. I don't even know if I was playing that game, so maybe that changes things. Who knows?
I mean, it sounds like there's some confidence in that. I respect it. For either of you guys, before we send you back, any other trash talk you want to throw at each other? Any other teams? Any other things to say to anybody out there?
Not against CESU, but they're a respectable team. Vicious Sharks, on the other hand, I'm really hoping to see Snowfall beat them.
Ooh.
We
Yes,
also
sir.
had a lot
They
to
had beef
do
with
with their being late.
Ooh.
Vicious
Sharks.
Good luck. Have fun.
Wow.
Thank you both. Vicious Sharks not making friends out here.
Not at all. Not the slightest. To be fair, I guess you don't really need friends when things are going to get as chaotic as they are. So, I mean, that's just going to do it right there. I think that sums it up perfectly. I got to be honest. We could drag it off with more trash talk, but I think we got what we need right then and there.
Thank you, guys. Yep, thank you, Maple,
Hello.
Anthony, and Jester. We're gonna we'll send you back to teams. Looking forward to the game. Good luck. Oh, so
Yeah,
from CSU. was gonna try
I
to
just
get-
wanted to make
Oh, go
one
ahead.
comment. One comment.
Go ahead.
I heard that last time it didn't go so well for CESU, but I know for a fact they are going to take down the enemy team this time. Not even
Okay.
a doubt in my mind.
All
Good
right.
luck.
I love that confidence.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Have a great night. Thank you for coming to the Pick Show. We will see that incredible
for having
playoff opener
Thank you.
next week.
Thank you.
Hunter, you know, I'm looking at who's left here, and you know, I can't say I'm really surprised about either of these, but 7 and 8 seed kind of still got a tough choice. I mean, I love the confidence from both of these teams. I also love that the Vicious Sharks quite literally are the common enemy denominator for so many of these teams. You can kind of feel that there's just like they made the enemies and they want to. They're on their villain arc.
I mean, there has to be at least one team that kind of has this villain arc scenario before them right here. And if
Yeah.
anyone, it's going to be a team that gets picked like this. And we've already seen multiple times throughout the day of the top pickable team getting slotted in right away, which is not what I was expecting. But hey, it's going to be for a very exciting first round matchup and potentially another one, as we got 2 more to decide here. And it's basically going to decide what's going to happen to our 7th and 8th team in the 7th seed. Retirement Home coming through and joining us, Liam the Liam. I mean, 7th seed, get a bit of confidence from that right there. You still get to select an opponent, and I mean, just what's your overall thoughts on how the season went?
Well, I mean, honestly, the season went pretty well for us. I think Group 4 was one of the most challenging groups. As you can see, Agave Foxtails is the number one seed.
Yeah.
And we actually had one of the worst pulls because the one team we went up against twice in our grouping was Foxtails. So, and like those were our only losses on the record. So I think we've had a lot of experience against them because we also played against them in the mid-season tourney. So we have had some time to prepare for them. So if that's who we're up against in the finals, then I think we're getting ready for it.
I was gonna say, it sounds like there's the team you really want the revenge against. So
Yeah.
Down the road you'll have that chance. But for now, we got to pick the opener. I mean, Liam, you've got your choice of either Nightmare Rotation or Team Can't Climb. The number 10 and 11 seed. Who is it going to be in round 1?
I think we'll just go with Team Can't Climb, the next lowest on the seeding. So I don't know if that makes it any easier for us because I haven't really interacted with many of the people from the other groups, but I mean, might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
100%. Of course, we got more turbo English. Joining us from the side of Team Can't Climb, and I mean, I'll say this: did you expect to go up against Retirement Home in the first round, or were you expecting another team to potentially pick you first?
Honestly, we were expecting Snowfall. We were this Snowfall or Subsun, just because based on the idea that they would be picking the lower teams. But we were also thinking if each team was going to be picking their own matchups that they've already played in their divisions, then this would be the third time that we would be encountering mental institutions. So we were like, okay, I guess we would play them 3 times in total. But yeah, no, being picked from the 7th seed is pretty interesting. This is gonna be really interesting. Also, my whole team did not expect to be in the playoffs at all. Like, we didn't know about this until like 11 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think we have a. Go ahead.
And then well, I shared some memes that my team immediately started making.
I say we have some actual pictures from that moment.
Wow.
Particularly the setup you guys play with, which is just wild.
So
and then, gosh.
All I can really say is like, can't wait to play against Retirement Home. Oh yeah, no, you guys are sharing this. Okay, you guys are sharing the memes now. Yeah. Our team is completely a meme from the start. We've been playing for 4 years now, and so like right there where it's like the
double keyboard.
team CGL congratulating. It's just like, oh, we're in the playoffs, and it's just like, I don't know, we have a 2 map difference. And then quoting Bruce Lee, I fear not the team who has practiced 10,000 comps once. I fear the team who has practiced one shitty comp 10,000 times.
You know what? Sometimes being that oddball really does work in your favor, and I mean, 3 forfeits and a +2 map differential, like you said, it is kind of memey. But I mean, obviously, it worked for you guys. It got you guys into the into the positives. So like, I think there's something to be had for that. Are you guys feeling at least a little bit confident going into this, or do you think you guys are just out in round 1?
I think we're a little bit confident. I think one of our strong suits is that if we do feel stressed or pressured, we go immediately into the comfort comp, and let's just go like, get your own pick. That's it. That's kind of our mentality. Where we just got a coach for the first time ever. It's been like we've never had any coaching experience or anything like that. It's like we do 1 scrim a week, and then that's it. So like the mentalness for our team is pretty jaded at this point. Where it's just like, if we're losing, get your own pick. That's it. Doesn't really matter. I do want to hear a little bit about Retirement Home and like how your division was.
Well, I mean, for us, our team in general is made up of graduates from RIT, and we're just like all used to play on the esports team together. And yeah, so we just all are. It's a team we put together for more fun, and we went into this like, we'll see how far we get, and we made it to playoffs. And like obviously, Agave Foxtails was a challenging team to go up against, I don't know. We did practice to get a lot better against them, and our second match against them was really, really close. But we were really worried about Nightmare rotation when we were going to go up against them, and then we ended up like sweeping them pretty cleanly, which was decent. But I don't know. We're all here for fun, basically, right? We just keep playing the game because we enjoy playing with each other. So I don't know. We'll see how far we get.
All right. Well, I mean, any other trash talk? Any other teams we wanna get? I mean, this does not seem like the trash talking group here. So, any other teams we want to call out?
I think it would have gone way different if we were putting up against Mental Institution. Because in our DMs, it was just like, sorry, we're not gonna be able to make our next match because like we're playing Marvel Rivals. So I guess the trash talk would be like, if you guys do lose, stick to Marvel Rivals. But like,
Ooh.
But like, honestly, we wish them the best of luck too when they were playing in Marvel Rivals. Like we hope that their championship series goes well there as well. Yeah. But we just thought it was really funny. It was just like as Marvel Rivals is coming in and Overwatch 2 is still here, it's like, oh, sorry guys, we can't make it. We're playing Marvel Rivals. It's like, wow, that's crazy. And their forfeit has led us to this playoff. So again, this is why we're like my team sitting here like, is this rigged? Like, we're supposed to be out. The other team that was supposed to be in the playoff played every single one of their match, and just has a 2 map difference. So it's like, they we only played 5 out of the 8 games. I don't know what happened.
So look,
that's fate. I think it's just fate at that
Yeah.
point, isn't it? So it's literally just fate.
Yeah,
This
I
is,
mean, sometimes you just get blessed like that. Sometimes you just get the easy road. That's just the way it is. There's obviously
Yeah.
a reason.
Probably.
All right, well, thank you guys. We'll let you get back to the teams and get ready for the playoff segment. Looking forward to this game. It is definitely going to be one of the more, I think, enjoyable ones when you look at the comps. So we both good luck.
Yeah, best of luck to everybody in the playoffs.
Of course, yes. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Hunter, I mean, last set is kind of already decided, as you've said before. Number 8 is going to be Mental Institution, and it's going to be up against Nightmare Rotation, who I believe we have Water from Mental Institution coming in to join us. Water, I mean, barely squeezed it in top 8. How you feeling about it?
You know, it's not where we wanted to be.
Yeah, it rarely is.
but hey, still got into that top 8. You know, it still has to be a bit of confidence going through being able to be successful with how many teams started, you know, in the NA Open region to get things going and be in the top 8. Got to be proud of that. But of course, your opponents are going to be Nightmare Rotation, who, I mean, obviously you think of name value and it seems tough on the surface, but there's been a lot of success from your squad. Not a ton recently out of Night Rotation. I'm just going to say it. Been a bit of a slow end of the season. I mean, how do you feel going up against Nightmare Rotation in the very first round?
I mean, I got my hands up. I ain't gonna lie. I know absolutely nothing about Nightmare Rotation. Like, zero whatsoever. I don't know a single thing about a team outside of our group besides Snowfall.
I mean, you ain't heard about them at all, even though they've had some pretty good runs.
Absolutely nothing.
Dirt? I mean, is that going to stand? Like
I
Dirt, does that
understand
stand?
it. I mean, it's okay. We'll show you.
And I mean, like, me and Dirt, I mean, Dirt and Water, like, you know, we got a mental connection here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we make a mud.
We can make some mud, play in the mud.
Lock the Reinhardt, just keep on charging.
Yup.
Hey, it sounds like it's going to be a good game. Dirt, I know you guys, Nightmare Rotation, play in multiple different places. We know you guys have had some successes elsewhere. I mean, how are you feeling about the CGL season you had? You okay with it? You just kind of vibing your way through it, or was this one of those, like...
I would say
just kinda
we're
whatever?
vibing through it. Like, nothing hard, nothing crazy. We're just playing, chilling.
Good. Respect.
100%. But I mean, if there's anything else either y'all just want to say in general, whether it's maybe good lucks to each other, maybe trash talking another team in particular, it's the last pick for the night. So I mean, if either you want to finish with the bang, you are more than free to.
You're going down, Water. I just want you to know that.
Okay, whoa, back up, buddy. Let's chill here. All right, I got one thing to say though. If Zeus is listening, bro, I'm coming for you.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
That's my arch nemesis right there.
Hey, we could all use a little friendly rivalry. Thank you guys, Dirt, Water. Thank you guys. We'll let you go play in the mud and get on and get ready for the season ahead. But thank you guys for coming and helping us on the pick show.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hunter, it's been a long night. We finally got our bracket set up across all of our entity divisions. And I mean, looking back at everything, I mean, I feel like most of these teams felt pretty confident. Like everybody kind of came in with a plan.
I mean, yeah, I feel like at first it seemed a bit off, but everything looking at it again, everything in the grand context makes sense because you kind of said it yourself. Not everybody necessarily went for the seeding because, yes, in a perfect world, the number 1 seed is going to pick the lowest seed every single time. But obviously, I mean, that wasn't the case with Sort of Skilled. It definitely wasn't the case with YE Snowfall either.
Snowfall, yeah.
Yeah, it's not what you quite expect. But to be honest, if you think you could take on a team that, again, if you think can gain momentum and be a bigger threat down the line, I don't necessarily blame you for taking that risk and trying to take them out as early as possible. Because if you're that confident already, I mean, why not stuff out the biggest threat of those 4 right out the gate?
All right, we still got plenty more to pick, though, because our top 4 seeds now have to pick who they will play in the second round. So we've got Scarlet Man coming in from the Agave Foxtails. Welcome in. I mean, it's so easy to just sit here and be like, welcome #1 seed. You guys are obviously having an incredible run. We know you're doing well in OWCS and in Face It League land. So, I mean, how are you just feeling, across the board? How has it been coming together for you guys?
It's been coming together pretty well, I won't lie. We've been having a lot of fun playing in this tournament, and honestly, we're really excited for what's to come with this tournament, to see how we keep performing.
Yeah, definitely excited to see what the case is, and obviously, you all got to figure out the selection of how you kind of want to start shaping this playoff journey, because there's kind of the risk of a scenario of, do we go with two middle of the pack teams who are facing each other and pretty much know what we're expecting, or do you maybe pick a match that seems to have a bit of a more one-sided affair, and what happens if things don't quite go the way you're hoping for? So it's a bit of a difficult decision, but I mean, at this point, I assume y'all have probably had a bit of time to think about who you would ideally like to try to go against if someone were to make it through.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought about it quite a bit, I won't lie, and we're really excited to see what kind of happens.
All right, with all that in mind, which game do you guys want to take your bye into then?
Let me look again real quick.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean,
For the-
there's definitely some games. I mean,
Yeah, the YE Snowfall versus Vicious Sharks was our arguably most interesting one at the 5 and 9. Subsun coming in against the bottom CESU retirement home against Team Can't Climb, that number 11 seed, and the Mental Institution and Night Rotation, arguably two of the more middle teams. So of those four matchups, where do you guys want to land?
So the anticipation is killing me.
Sorry. Let's do Nightmare. Let's do Nightmare.
Yeah, we'll do Nightmare.
All right.
Ooh.
So we'll
I don't think
Agave
it's
Fox-
about us deciding who we want to play. It's more of we didn't really want to pick at all. So
just kind of figure I'll just throw yourselves in the middle of the pack and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
that's reasonable. That's reasonable. I mean, so we know you've run into a couple of these guys before. Is there anybody you're kind of maybe hoping you don't see or you do see again? I know, I believe it was Retirement Home. Said they played you guys a couple times, and is there anybody you're really looking forward to seeing in the bracket section here?
Ooh, Amplify. We really want to go against Amplify again. That was really fun for us. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's more of I want to go against them at full strength. Because Gap couldn't make it because the servers were being DDoSed because WoW players like DDoSing each other. That's fun. So yeah, we really want to go against Amplify again.
That's incredibly fair.
Yeah, no, incredibly so. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, excited to see how the match goes. I think that match is a little unpredictable as well, as is the nature when you kind of get to those lower seeds in that situation. But either way, y'all are clearly confident. Y'all are clearly ready to go, jump into the middle of things. I mean, anything else you just want to say in general before a very chaotic bracket starts up?
No, we're all five of us are just really excited to play against all these teams.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
we wish you guys the best. Good luck to you in the Foxtails. We'll see you in week 2 of the playoffs. Go enjoy your break.
Thank you.
thank you.
Hey.
No Dildex, no fix. Okay.
Yeah. Just one down.
All right.
Three to go.
Oh, we're in an interesting situation here,
It's
Hunter.
It's really interesting, as a matter of fact. Because at this point, I don't know how I feel about taking any of these games at this point. Because I don't think there's one I can look at out of these three and be like, yeah, that's definitely the best pick.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe we'll see what Amplify comes up with. We do not have a representative from the Dilducks or from Team Vex here, so we're going to skip them. They are choosing not to. Yeah, But hey, Find Earth, I mean, that means you guys get more choices. And welcome in. Number 4, congratulations. And hey, welcome to CGL. How'd you guys enjoy the season here?
It's pretty fun.
we were a little bit preoccupied with OWCS at the start. but
Obviously.
it was pretty.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still fun to play.
Hey, well, we're happy to have you here.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously, 3 potential matches remain. We got Y Snowfall Vicious Sharks. We got Subson and CESU, and then Retirement Home and Team Can't Climb. And obviously not. I think some of the matches we weren't quite expecting to see in the first round, but I'm sure there's been discussion of what teams you would like to face if you had to. So I'll just go ahead and ask, what match are you hoping to be the bye for?
To be honest, we haven't been thinking super hard about it. But I don't know. It's not like there's nothing that we're specifically looking for. I think we're just trying to avoid like maybe having to play Nightmare Rotation.
Well, if I got news for you.
Uh-oh.
Because that matchup was already picked, so Agave Foxtails.
Okay.
Agave Foxtails are going up against the winner of Mental Institution and Nightmare Rotation. So you have your choice of the other 3. If you need to see the bracket, you can, or who's left, you can pull up the Discord and you can look in there. But so any of the other 3s are free choices for you to choose. Where do you want to go into after your bye? So what game do you want to come in after?
So what are the matchups again?
You have the number 5 YE Snowfall. You can look at the Discord. You can look at the share screen. It's the number 5 YE Snowfall versus Vicious Sharks. The 6 Subsun versus CESU. And number 7 Retirement Home versus Team Can't Climb. So any of those 3 matches are the ones you guys can go into.
Probably the Retirement Home and Team Can't Climb.
Any particular reason, or just feels like that's probably the
if I
easier?
remember correctly, we just played Team Can't Climb the last match or second last match of our season, and we beat them pretty handily. So if it's a choice between the team we just beat and the number 7 seed, then I'd probably go with, one of those 2 is gonna be good for us.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. I think it has to be as simple as that. At the end of the day, I mean, just let things happen. Essentially, like I really can't blame the choice at the end of the day. But either way, I mean, that makes things relatively simple right there, that matchup. So we'll decide the other 2 here quite shortly. But I mean, either way, I mean, anything else you want to say, Fireman, before we kind of begin to wrap things up here?
Well, who's that? Dildux and Vex aren't here?
Yes.
They're not here. They're not here yet. So
I need to shame them for not picking up the phone. So
go right ahead, please do.
Yeah, Dildux, Team Vex, don't pick up the phone, man.
Get it together.
You gotta
Get your
pick your
lives
match.
together. Come on.
That's it, though.
Thank you, Finderath. We appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you in week 2 after this bracket kicks off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Hunter. No, as we called them out, Dildux and Team Vex. I mean, to Dildux credit, they did. They are playing in a pretty important set of matches here. So, I can kind of understand that.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a very fair ideology at that point. I mean, you gotta lock in, because at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think there's honestly, with the 2 that would have been remaining, I don't think there would have been a huge difference in who you beat up against, because I think realistically, just in the base of previous events, obviously no bias included, but Subsun and Y Snowfall should realistically be able to win their matches based on what we've previously seen. So at that point, I don't think there's too substantial of a difference between the teams for it to really be a decision you can really rack your brain too hard on. So
yeah, and I think the one thing we learned from the guys in the open division as we're seeing it is, there's a lot of vibe picks, right? Like, there's a lot of just like, we're feeling really good. We're just gonna ride it through. We're not too worried. We're just kind of here, and we're just kind of going by what we feel. And I think once you look at that division in particular, top 4 is insanely stacked. Like, of course, they're feeling good about everything. Even 5 through 8, there was some obvious we have some beef, we have some things to do here, some work to be done. But everybody else there was pretty much just like, we're just kind of happy to be here. Personally, I'm very much looking forward to the Retirement Home versus Team Can't Climb. I think that's going to be one of the most vibey, chilly matches we'll see all season. So, with that in mind, across all 4 of those NA brackets, there's going to be some incredible round 1 playoff matches with it only getting better.
I mean, 100% as well, because we get into that playoff territory. I like to say it pretty much every single playoff stream, so this is the first of many for the season. But when you're in the playoffs, is very much back to a, hey, you are 0-0. Everything you have done up to this point, it does not matter. It obviously matters for the sake of confidence, but in terms of what is going to come your way, does not matter. You have to focus fully on what is in front of you in that moment on your opponent, and don't let things get too far ahead of you, because we've seen in the past teams that have had a lot of momentum that go in at the higher seed perhaps underestimate that first opponent, and then that's where upsets happen. They've happened before, and I would be remiss to say it might just happen again.
Yeah, I mean, it's particularly in that Diamond division where we saw quite a bit of mudslinging down there where, there's a chance that we see a bit of upset, but it's been an interesting night to see. I always love getting a look at how these teams really kind of think about through it, because you get, like we said, up in NA division and open, it was just vibes. It was all just like, well, we know we beat these guys. Let's just try to do this. And then, we've got like rivalries. We've got like teams to beat. We've got, villains in other tiers. So it's really interesting to get a really more of an in-depth look at these teams and the choices they make going into these playoffs.
100%. I gotta say, for our division, Masters division, man, we all hate each other. Apparently,
I didn't know that.
It really gave off the impression that everybody actually just hates each other a little.
Yeah, for real. NA Masters apparently we all got blood. Even Fellowship, who were very friendly about it all, were like, yeah, they're willing to throw down the gloves in there. So, hey, you know what? I think that level of competition is so big. It's what makes CGL one of, I think, the best places to really test your mettle and to really kind of grind it out. Not just because, there's money in the line, because there's so many egos to be had or so many, different players to go up against, but just because that skill is always there to back it up. A lot of these teams don't just have that, that kind of bravado. They back it up in the game.
I mean, yeah, 100%. And I'm excited to see them all take care of things, because ladies and gentlemen, those playoffs are starting essentially this Monday. Teams will be able to start getting their first round matches set up and getting ready to go. And so that means it's going to be a very jam-packed month, because we have to go through so many rounds, especially look at things like the open brackets that are going to have these very long brackets. And I couldn't tell at the top of my head. I'm no mathematician, but there's going to be a lot of matches to cover, and I'm sure everyone's very excited to get things started. But in terms of this weekend, I mean, it's pretty much just a little bit of the waiting game and just seeing the matches roll through and seeing, what we'll be able to see here on the main broadcast.
Well, before we send it away for the night, I guess Fish wants to say something, who has been helping us get everything together. Fish, hi, welcome. What's up?
Hi, everyone. This is Fish. I have 2 things to say. First, good luck to all the teams in playoffs. Second, please schedule your matches, report your scores, or I'll have to come for you.
Yeah, you don't want Fish coming after you. I have seen them do their work, and it is dangerous. So make sure you do those. Make sure you follow the rules. Get those matches, schedule them, and hey, if you are called for stream, make sure you follow on time. I'm looking at you, Vicious Sharks. There, 25 minutes late, don't cut it. So make sure you're on time. Make sure you follow all them rules appropriately.
Yeah, 100%.
And also that code again.
I really don't know what it is. I can't tell you if you should or should not look at it. Do so at your own peril, quite honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
But I know the first thing I'm doing when we're done here, though. So I'm just gonna slap in that code.
Yeah, I guess I'm slapping in that code. I don't know what it is, so.
You know what? When we practice later this week, we'll get everybody in the lobby and we'll just start the code. I think that's the idea at this point.
I mean, these teams have basically, teams have basically guaranteed the fact that like this will change and improve you and like make you go up to your rank. So like, I see no reason not to just watch that code back. I see no reason.
Yeah, definitely gonna get some inspiration here, but at least for the time being, our jobs are very much done for the day. Every single game is now locked in for the NA and EU region for these playoffs, and with everything locked in, as Fish said, get those games scheduled. The sooner we know, the sooner we can cover as much as humanly possible and bring on some amazing action. But I don't know if you have anything else to say, but it has been a very impactful night, or not impactful, but actually no, I will say impactful. You know what?
It's impactful.
I'll double down. Impactful.
It has been very impactful, and it has been an incredible night. of just incredible sportsmanship here leading into playoffs. So thank you guys one and all from Fish and Rammer behind the scenes helping make this all move as smooth as we can. Thank you all, and we will see you in playoffs. Make sure you are following CGL 1, 2, and I think go follow Senju in South America too, because we need to show them a little more love. We get picked up South America, and we want to show them that we care for our fellows south of the equator. So thank you, everybody. Oh, we are ready. Oh, yeah. So stay on, because we're going to go raid them. They've got games on right now. So come check out some incredible, impressive South American console watch. Thank you all and have a great night. We will see you in playoffs.